Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. Hello. Sorry guys. So I just wanted to you guys, today was so weird. So I went around with a neighbor this morning. So just some quick chit chat. Hey Ragin, hey Carefree, thanks for being here. Who's number 3 and number 4 and number 5? You know they're not gonna tell you, Ragin. They're just gonna go over and be like, Burgundy said this. Can you believe it? I'm like, it's been a year of this. But I actually have some good news today. So it was weird. So today the Pope got installed. That's what it's called over at the Vatican. And that happened like while we were asleep, right? So we said that this morning, hey Conscious, how's vacation? Hope you're doing well. We miss you on YouTube land. So they were doing the installation of the Pope. So we knew that St. Mary's possibly would be popping, or the house, because we just wanted to get some footage. Well, I wanted to get some footage, and then my neighbor wanted to just see what was going on over there. So I got up early, and I forgot to mention this. Dolton had a warm center because we had a bad storm, right? So that bad storm, if you hear thunderbolts in Dolton and it's like a big boom, like a bowling ball boom, your lights automatically. I don't know if it's like that everywhere else, but like my friends in Lansing, their lights will be on, our lights will be off for 2 or 3 days. So when we heard that boom, we were like, oh no, let's check on some neighbors, because you gotta save your food. You got all this stuff going on. So we went to check it out, and you guys, it was branches everywhere because of the storm. Y'all, the branches are gone. They're not even on the side of the road on my side that I saw. Now, if you guys saw something different, let me know. And we turned around. I thought it was Dolton Park District, but it was Dolton Public Works. They were out there picking up like the debris, had the little sweeper out there. So I said, on the weekend. So I said, oh, wow, now this is a good start, because sometimes we have to wait for our branches to be picked up. So kudos to the superintendent, if that's the one that made the call, or Jason House, if he made the call, but they got it out the way. Some of the trees were on power lines. They got it out the way. So that was really good. Hey, Jazzy. Good morning. So I said, well, drive by Village Hall so we could see if the board meeting is posted. Y'all, I totally forgot. We don't have to do that anymore, because it should be posted on the website, right? Or it should be Village Hall is open. And Village Hall is open, for what I heard from Mama Hill. So Mama Hill was saying that Village Hall, now you can walk in and do what you need to do. And I think that's really cool. Also, downtown Dolton is looking like it's bustling. It's been years, even before Tiffany, that the village looked like it was people moving and shaking downtown. And I think because Rucker has bought that most important corner, it's looking really good. We were like, people are working down here. Like, people are working. So hold on 1 second, guys. There we go. So that's what I wanted to say. I was like, they really are moving to shake it. If someone buys the Village Cafe, that would be even amazing. Like, it'll look like a full busy corner then, because you got Free and D, the Village Cafe, the buildings tore down on the other side. But yeah, it's moving. So I wanted to say that I think that it's really a good start. But however, I think that it's really a good start. But however, I think that it's really a good start. But however, I think that it's really a good start. But however, I think that it's really a good start. But however, I think that it's really a good start. But however, I think that it's really a good start. But however, I think that it's really a good start. And but however, and it's not to take away. I think it's a good start. It's starting to look really good. Like for me, branches are always a problem in my area. So to see the branches be picked up, I was like, wow, over the weekend, pretty good. So thank you for that. To the new mayor, new superintendent, because I know that he had to probably be out there, right? Oh man, Shorty Low is gone, right? I forgot about that. Unless they just demoted him, because sometimes they won't fire you, they'll just demote you. This will be interesting to see on the next packet. You can see, you know, who's still working, who's newly working, and all that stuff. But okay, hey Danny. So Danny, maybe you can help me with this question. Jazzy, maybe you can. You're here. You're present, conscious. So maybe you can help me with this question. So we were locked out of Village Hall for, what was that, a year? No one came to help. You know, no one was able to get those doors open. And I mean, even who was we supposed to go to? The inspector general, or, you know, Kwame or somebody like that. Nobody helped. This went on for a whole year of a lockout, and no one came to assist. And if they did come to assist, that we never got into Village Hall. And I think this has been 3 years, because we can't forget about the recall, not the lockout, but 3 years of torment, and nothing changed. Like, so do you mean literally we could have just waited for the new mayor? Because it's not that, y'all correct me all the time, it's not a new administration, it's the same people, just now it's they're all getting along, because nobody was getting along with the mayor. Like, you know, this is the history. Riley, nobody got along with him, the board was torn. And then with Tiffany, the board didn't like her. So now we have the same people, just they moved around like a chessboard, that's all. Same exact people. You guys know that, right? This is the same exact people we had this whole 3 years, including Andrew Holmes. And it was just a wow moment for me to say and see. I was like, wow, nothing changed. Nothing changed. Just removal of one person. And it was just really deep. So anyway, we went down to see the Pope house. They had it all cleaned up over there. We're anticipating what's going to happen. I hope the whole block can really benefit from the Pope house. No matter what happens with the sale. It's on auction right now. Hold on, let's see. Can we see the auction? Hold on. Because it's a lot of yeah, it's up for auction. Let's see. So we have a lot of abandoned homes over there. So like, it's a house.
And for the first time, we are getting a look inside Pope Leo XIV.
Okay. It's a lot of abandoned houses over there, and they probably was selling before for pennies. And now I know it's going to be different. And then it's a lot of great big houses over there, guys. Those houses are over there. They're all brick too, all brick mostly. That's the older part of Dolton. I'm saying the older part, meaning historically, not that it's not, you know. It's right there. If you cross the street, you're in Riverdale. So let's see. Hold on. I thought that was pretty interesting, because I hope that the people next door can benefit. So like the Michael Jackson house in Gary. So like the man who owns that house, they bought I think it's part of the estate or family something, but the man bought the house next door, and the house next door is the museum where you could buy stuff. So you can go visit the Gary home, but next door you can go and purchase that house, and you can go and shop. That would be pretty cool if somebody who wanted to sell, they'll be forcing these people out their house, but some of the abandoned homes and stuff like that.
Childhood home, the Dolton home has undergone a renovation. So this is likely not how the Pope remembers it. We're told the Pope's family were the original owners. They sold it in 1996. The home was previously up for sale, but that was before the Pope was elected. Now the house is up for auction. Bidding is happening right now through June 18th.
Wow. So
okay. Noah's gonna make a fire. Our job.
Let's see where we can see it. I love that commercial when they turn into their parents. I love those commercials. Let's see if we can find the auction. Or I'll do that on a separate live. Let's see. Oh, okay. I think I found it, y'all. 31 days. Oh, it's a sealed bid auction, so I don't think we can see it unless I got some realtor people in the chat. It says Pope Leo's the 14th childhood home. Look at that meter out front. Why is the meter out front? Put a little bush right there. Do you guys see the framing around the windows? That's interesting. It says sealed bid auction. Built in 1949. Reserve price is $250,000. Wow. Submit a bid. If you let's see, I don't want to click nothing, y'all. Then I'll be sitting over here with Pope Leo house. You have to fill out a bid form. You would have started at 1 million? I'm sorry, Wyoming. And Wyoming, thanks again. I had no idea. I'm cracking up. Wow. So what does, and then you got to submit proof of funds. I'm glad they're doing that, right? Because can you imagine? If everybody that would be bidding on this house? Wow. Okay. So technically they're starting at the 250,000. Seller will accept the highest bid at or above the reserve. And has the right to accept a bid below the reserve. So that's kind of smart too. But yeah, do you think he'll get to 1 million? And what would they do? So we have 31 days. So let me put this on my calendar and then we'll come back and see. And if it's not, what if, because we were talking about that yesterday, what if Jason can talk to them and say, hey, can the village own this house? And the man is like, I don't think the man's gonna go for that. I don't think he's gonna lose any money. He was so happy that he was so happy. I don't think that he is going to care whether the village owns it or not. I think, yeah. So that's all. And yeah, this is going to be interesting because so far the church hasn't stepped up, but now that they have the bidding going on, it might be somebody, it could be somebody from across the world that wants to get it, like someone from Vatican City, if they said, hey, I want to go ahead and buy it. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, he hit the jackpot. I thought that was pretty interesting just to see that. So we got 31 days, y'all. So I'm gonna be looking June 18th. So we have to stand by. I think that's interesting that They're auctioning it. I wonder what the owner of St. Mary's is thinking about doing. And yeah, I just wanted to share that this morning. I'm actually gonna go out today with some friends. We're going to the beach. Oh, Wyoming, your mom lived in Gary, Indiana? That's nice. Good morning. And you know what? Let's be people say that all the time because about Gary, did Michael Jackson, like the biggest icon in the world ever, did it change Gary to have that the Jackson family house there? It really didn't. By this being a faith-based, I'm wondering if it would change Dolton, but it's pretty cool that we're having all these things. Like I said, we're having our moment, like with you have the new mayor, new pope. I mean, new pope. I'm like new mayor, new pope. Yeah, new pope, new businesses. We have new superintendent. So where I saw those branches picked up so fast. Not to say that Shorty Lowe, I keep on forgetting his name. What was his name? All I got is that video in my head that Shay used to play. What was his name? Oh, it's on the tip of my Stacy Carell, right? Not to say that we can see if he's still there. Hold on, let's check. Let's check. We can see if he's even still there. We can look at it because I haven't seen him in a long time. He was doing a great job though. He was like one of the youngest people ever to be in that position. Let's see. We can look on the packet and see if we see if he got a Wait a minute. When's the last time that Conscious went over these warrantless? Because I'm looking at the food, y'all. The food is hilarious. Is this from 2025? No, they have approved warrantless from April 2021 to December of 2023. They're paying bills from 2021. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't put it up there. So I don't think it say May 25 board packet. But it's Burger King Burger King is on here. Bob Evans restaurant. I didn't even know Bob Evans was still open. Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, so I don't think we'll be able to see if he's there based on this. So people got paid finally, like from 2021. Imagine waiting all that time. It's a lot of food. Smoky bones for a training lunch 2022. I thought we were over this already. This is interesting. Okay, so now they got the board packet from 2021 to 2025. Well, I'll say this. This is the AT&T bill. I'll say this. At least that should be behind us now. That should be behind us. If we're paying from 2021 now, maybe that's all the stuff that they had to pay. But like the ice towels, they have the ice towels on here. So I would think that they're paying it now. I don't know. This is not my realm. So yeah, this is interesting. This is not my expertise. I just wanted to see if Shorty Lowe was there. What's his name? Stacey Corral, if he was still there. But yeah, that's not my expertise about the they got a settlement, Karen Custo. They got the $35,000 life insurance. Man, okay. Yeah, I'll have to get back on that because I don't know. 5-star got paid finally. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you. Got Aurelio's Pizzas got paid finally. And Sophia, the tamale lady, she got $2,400. So, and the corn lady, the corn in the cup. That'd be, I wonder if we can find those today. That would be great. Okay, y'all, I just wanted to check in with you this morning and share some good news. I was like, that was pretty cool that, the branches were picked up. Like I said, I only saw it on one side of town. So I went east and west. So I don't know if you guys are out here. Let me know if your branches got picked up, but we saw the trucks out here. Tiffany name is still on there. But the trucks were out working. And I think that's pretty good. I don't know if that means overtime or, I don't know about that stuff, guys. So you won't be able to see that until later. But I think it's necessary after the storm to have public works out here. So I think that was pretty cool. All right, you guys, I'll be back later because we got to talk about Jay and Pamela. Their wedding happened and it was just so cute. So we got to talk about that. But as always, just trying to do one thing.
So all I'm saying to you is like, come on, guys, we got to do better. We have to do better. And all I can tell you is that I am a fighter, and y'all know that. So when you come for me, be prepared for the fight, because at the end of the day, they talked about Jesus Christ. So why don't I think y'all are not going to do me the same way? Somebody that's healing y'all and helping y'all. Same thing I'm over here doing, right? Healing and helping.
Right, asking a
Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, commentary blue.